everybody. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, all that.
Tickety talk.
Good to see you, brother.
Good to be back.
Man, yeah, you've been Texas, Mexico, everywhere, man.
Yeah, it feels good to be back in the 662.
Yeah. Let's see if anybody's gonna watch us today. Hey, it's on Facebook now. Maybe somebody will be kicked on.
So tonight, recaps.
Yeah, what we've been doing for the last 2 weeks, and then
A little bit of foreshadowing for September.
Yeah, we got some things happening. You got some things happening.
Yep.
And we got some friends here that's got some things happening. So
A little. This is Filipino night.
Filipino night.
Chicken wings, lumpia, adobo.
Adobo, illustrated.
Adobo illustrated.
You missed that joke if you didn't watch.
We had
the show later.
We had Jamie Smith in the house, and he brought some, just like without even saying anything.
Yeah.
He slid in here and reheated something he made at home.
Yeah.
And like didn't even say much about it, and just said and just put it in front of us. It's like, taste that.
What is this?
It's like, whoa,
Ooh.
what was that? So we had to bring you Filipino adobo because it is a very doable, easy recipe.
Easy.
We got all the ingredients up here on the table. We'll show you. We're going to talk to you about how it was made. We had to start it a little early because
We got a Filipino watching on TikTok right here.
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. B Grant 2453. Good to have you.
Very simple dish that's very flavorful.
Yeah.
We bought Filipino soy. We bought Filipino vinegar. Simple ingredients, simple process.
Tried to be authentic as we possibly could.
Is irrepeatable and easy as we can make it.
That's right.
So we're doing that tonight. We're going to talk about
Joe Wilson.
what did Joe Wilson say?
Joe Wilson said, by God, I've been in withdrawals.
Oh, we have too, Joe.
Yeah, man, we have to.
We've been in withdrawals.
We've missed it. Joe Wilson, if you hadn't checked out his podcast, Joe Wilson,
Cooking up a story.
with Joe and Aaron.
That's right.
My goodness, I'm gonna share it. Those have been some of the best podcasts. Take a listen. Really, my favorite episodes so far are the Jamie Cooley episode. And I don't know if you've listened
Did
because
that include the clean butthole part?
he says that to everybody. We don't have that kind of question.
I think
this
that was
show.
earlier, the episode previous.
But he asked everybody now.
That was the
Have you seen your butthole?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen your butthole? He uses that as an icebreaker for some reason. I don't know.
Valid question.
I mean, it's a valid question. But
If you don't have a favorite brand of baby wipes,
yeah,
you don't have a clean butthole.
that's right. That's right.
I'm just here to tell you.
I do. I know what you mean. But the Jamie Cooley episode about the toenails and all that,
The foot fish and
the
all
foot fish and his friend and Jamie's friend, and then the new ones that just came out have been great. Got a Gary P. Nunn interview. Gotta listen to that.
that. Townsend Spice and Supply history.
That's 2 parts. That's some of the better. I mean, that right there is pretty legendary. Right there, get to learn about Shane Lynn and how Shane Lynn got that business. Woo, them looking right there, Lambert.
Yeah. It's just a little Polish sauce.
We've missed everybody at KB's Outdoor Kitchen. Good to have y'all.
This is some KB sausage he left.
KB's left us some sausage. And yeah, the Townsend podcast is pretty awesome. Y'all check out Cooking Up a Story with Joe and Aaron. With Aaron and Joe. It's great.
It's done in Joe's meat man cave at his house.
Right there at the Squirrel Dairy.
At the Squirrel Dairy. They're near about the what creek is that?
I don't know.
Well, the creek name
Is
is
that-
elusive.
Yeah. Is that right there? Grab it.
It's in Gravett,
Arkansas.
near about Hiawassee.
near about Hiawassee. Hey, speaking of Cole Reeves.
Yep.
All right, so they've been doing real well. They got a gig this Saturday night down around Meridian, Mississippi.
The Reeves
Yeah.
brothers.
Yeah, the Reeves
If you
brothers.
don't know the Reeves brothers, hey, GTS, check them out. Learn about the Reeves brothers. That guy is a human jukebox.
All right, so
Little Spavinal Creek.
Little
It just hit me.
Spavinal, that's right.
It just hit me.
Because it's Little Spavinal Reserve.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So KB's and Mark Lambert's frog gigging episode from Melbourne was
Yep.
pretty
That was a lot of
legendary.
fun.
You know, and he told me, and I want to tell you how great our SCA family is. Joe Wilson called me and said he wanted you to know they raised over $10,000 for steaks for sheepdogs
Man, what you talking
at that Melbourne, Arkansas cook-off, man. So we got $10,000 in the war chest.
We got
going
some
on.
left here in the war chest.
Yeah, we got some Mississippi war chest too. KB said that was the coolest day ever.
I'm telling you, man. We
Frog
had the best
gigging with
time.
dinner forks.
It was.
I heard about that. So, tell me about your trip to El Campo.
Man, that was a cool deal. Had a big delay going in because of all the rain and weather, but we flew into Houston Hobby. Rented a car, flew on over about an hour and a half via car west to El
Yeah.
Campo, Texas, middle of nowhere, by the way. And there's the Lost Lagoon Resort, and
Beautiful place. What it looks like.
about 190 something, like full service, huge 60-foot RV site.
Yeah.
Got a huge pool that's got swim up bars and got a whole kids section, cabanas, cabins for rent. They do dove hunts.
Nice.
Lost Lagoon is an awesome place. They support Texas Chrome Heroes. So we really love to go there, and Steve takes good care of us, the owner there. So we showed up, and Chris Davis with Cross Rifles Barbecue, we teamed up with him and Johnny Dunn with Cowboy Cookers to work with a couple of. Actually, I think we had about 5 veterans there,
Yeah.
our service veterans from different services, and we cooked. We turned in 3 different teams, but collectively we all kind of cooked together and helped each
Y'all
other.
prepped each other.
Prepped each other's meat, injected it, seasoned it. We really only we had more than 3 cookers, but we collectively cooked as a team.
Yeah.
And all of our veterans got an opportunity to learn from each of us and spend some time with the camaraderie and learning what competition barbecue is about, not just cooking a piece of meat turned in.
Yeah.
Learn about the family and the sense of belonging and togetherness and the focus that you get out of it.
And you sit around, joke around, the kind of locker room feel it kind of is.
Yeah,
It's-
and you know, whether it be playing golf or whether it be catching a big bass or whether it be cooking a competition rib, whatever it is, everyone has this escape
yeah.
that takes them from their normal life and focuses them in on something that gives them a means to escape everything else. And that's what Texas Chrome Heroes Foundation does, is it gives these veterans an opportunity to get away from PTSD.
Yeah.
All these things that make them, all these demons that capture their
Kind
mind
of
and their
gives them
time.
an escape from that.
It gives them something to focus on and have fun and to share with other people.
Yep.
And we had a good chance to share competition barbecue and how that helps us escape and what it does for us as a group of barbecue family.
Yeah.
And those guys are part of barbecue family now. And we went down there and turned in 3 different products, and collectively we all did really well.
It was a CBA.
CBA, which is
CBA.
Champions Barbecue Alliance. If you hadn't checked that out, it's 4 categories. It's similar to IBCA, similar to Lone Star, but they added pork in there.
Yeah.
And so it's all blind turn in, no garnish. You got to use just foil in the bottom of the box. But at the end of the day, Cross Rifles turn ins collectively won the Grand Champion.
Yeah.
We all cooked side by side as a group, but that Cross Rifles turn in collectively had just killed it. I'm talking about, I don't remember exactly what was third pork and ninth brisket and 15th chicken and what it was, but I mean, blew everyone else away. And between the other two of us, I think I had a call. Johnny Dunn had a call, and we had the best time with a group of volunteers. The Icy Tech guys, the Icy Tech Coolers guys were there to support everybody, doing a bunch of videos. They're going to launch a bunch of videos from the El Campo, Texas cook-off. Great group of people as well. If you hadn't looked at Icy Tech, check out Icy Tech Coolers and
we're
their
gonna,
mission. What
we're
they
gonna
do.
be doing some things with Icy Tech too.
That's right.
Some nice little promo codes, stuff like that. You can go have your own Icy Tech cooler and get a discount right here at Old School. With
That's
Martin
right.
Ashland.
That's right.
So
it was great that we got to go down there and win.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, we had a very strong, profound impact on those veterans that were cooking with us.
man, that's awesome stuff. That's very awesome. If you got some extra money laying around, you don't know what to do with it.
Yep.
Go look up Texas Chrome Foundation, Texas Chrome Heroes Foundation.
That's right.
It's texaschrome.org.
Yep.
texaschrome.org.
Tax deductible, 501c3.
You can go and set up a monthly donation. Like, say you want to give $5, $10, $25 a month to this, you can set it up like that. It comes out of PayPal or whatever.
It goes and it helps veterans with PTSD and their families deal with, the stress and everything that comes with
That's right.
being a soldier and from being deployed.
They give some great support to not only the soldiers, but they don't forget about the spouses and the families that also.
The spouses they're part of the unit. They're as affected by PTSD as the soldiers are.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
it's and not only that, Stakes for Sheepdogs is another one that helps.
That's right.
Police departments, fire departments that have fallen brothers, and helping them deal with the loss of fallen brothers as well.
It's a sad world. We had a police officer shot in Memphis yesterday. He's recovering, but the officer's recovering. I don't know if it's a he or she, but recovering at the Regional 1. But very easily could have went another way.
Yep.
And they put their lives in danger to protect and serve us. It's just a selfish gig most of the time. I mean, a selfless gig most of the time. We got Kelly's Mustard on board with us
What I'm talking about.
on TikTok. This is the best mustard on the planet. I mean,
Foundation for the Raz Dog.
oh my goodness, this is so good. But Kelly's Mustard is great. I used it as a foundation on my ribs this weekend. So, and we'll talk more about that.
While we were gone, you guys went down to Columbus, Mississippi, and did a
while you were gone to
KCBS.
Mexico. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. We did a KCBS one meat challenge. I had some of my old school crew with me. I had G-Man, Jenny, I had Daniel, and Gary. Man, we had a blast. Just had a blast and cooked some ribs. And old G-Man came in second
with
Gary-
a back rib.
with a back rib.
KCBS company.
I know it. I was like, you cooking back ribs?
In the red box.
In the red box smoker. And he said, thank you, my lamba. He did. He got up there. He said, thank you, my lamba. And so he got second. Gary got fifth. And I got an 8th place walk. So I was pretty pleased. Daniel was right outside the top 10. He was cooking pineapple. And I think he got his rib done. I'm not sure, but they look good. No, I'm just joking with it. His ribs look great, and but we got on a tough table, and I don't know. Swine Life, Mark Williams came out on top on that thing, man. But we had a good time. It was a hot day, but we had a good
He's
time.
been cooking ribs for quite some time. So
Yeah, I didn't feel too bad about that.
You got perfect score.
Yeah, he got perfect score. I was third.
just so you know, he is an alumni of Barbecue Live from Malcolm's class.
Yeah, that's right. He learned from Malcolm and
That's right.
and Mr. Lambert. Pineapple Haley, what Gary just called me on there. Pineapple.
And we went 80.
Chris's place.
Oh yeah.
Gotta say hi to Chris.
Oh yeah, Chris Lytle's on here. He's just on here. Hey, Hank Caps, how you doing? I got to talk about Chris Lytle's place. If you're ever around Vernon, Alabama, y'all got to go to this place called Top Notch Pizza. And I'm telling you, this place is awesome. The brisket onion pizza is crazy good. And then we had some pickle fries. Woo! If you ain't ever had no pickle fry, you missing out. But y'all go check out Top Notch Pizza, downtown Vernon, Alabama. Hey, Daniel, tell them there's 2 ways to get there. There's two ways to get there. But the brisket pizza is absolutely phenomenal.
It's got a big following. Everybody that goes there talks about the brisket pizza.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. What you bring me over here, bud?
Dusty's over at Franklin's and Wings, and figured we'd ease you on over there. And it's crunchy, savory, yummy, good wine.
We got some ranch dry seasoning on it. That camera got turned a little bit.
Uh-oh.
I mean, let me see. There we go.
There you go. There we go. I was like, where's that bottle at? It's got to be
Yeah.
here somewhere.
All right. There we go.
So while Yost was in Columbus, we eased on down to Monterrey, Nuevo Leon, and then on down to Santiago, Mexico,
I'm going next year, man.
for the HEB Grillmaster.
Hands down. I'm going.
So
That looked like too much fun, dude.
Nakia and a few others have posted a bunch of videos pictures from it, but I hadn't got in to my library yet that I have recorded. But there's
Yeah.
going to be some TikTok and some Instagram and Facebook
Yeah.
coming on.
How did that cooking a whole cow turn out?
Hey, cooking the whole cow was pretty spiff.
Yeah.
Let me tell you,
Yeah. I saw that and went, oh my.
the whole cow was pretty good. We cooked it on a rack, a rotating rack above fire. I mean, primitive as it gets.
Yeah.
We injected it, made a brine, a kind of a herbaceous brine, but a real heavy salt solution. It was like 20%.
Really?
Oh God! And it come off salty. If I had to do it again, I probably would. We'd probably do it somewhere more in the neighborhood of 10,
Yeah.
like 12,
Cut that in half.
12 and a half. But it was really good. It was hot, so the salt everybody didn't complain about.
Yeah.
But all the different parts, the ribeye was amazing. The short rib part was amazing. I mean, this cow, of course, it all turned to tacos.
Yeah.
But it was so good. It was put on, neighborhood of 10 o'clock at night, and we served it the next day starting, somewhere in the neighborhood around 5 o'clock, something like
Yeah.
that. Long cooking process, but right over mesquite fire the whole time.
You know a guy named David Garcia?
I do.
What's up, Mark? I'm watching and still learning. I met you at El Campo. You were one of my coaches.
See there?
Look at there. So, if you want to help out guys like David Garcia, Garcia. Did I say that wrong?
Garcia.
Garcia. I said that wrong. Sorry about that, David.
Look, David, I'm still learning. Let me tell you something.
Yeah. Chris Lyle said, enjoy having y'all. Got to get Lambert down there.
Yeah, I've never been.
I know. That's what he told me.
It's just like one of them places that you go through going somewhere.
We'll have to show him where it is.
Yeah. I mean,
Which
you hit Caledonia, Mississippi, and you there.
you there?
You there. You just cross over into the state of Alabama.
I don't ever seem to be going that way.
I wasn't either till that day. What's this got on it? G-Man
There's
sauce?
some G-Man sauce on them wings.
Oh, I'm eating this.
You know what that's like.
I've been wanting the water.
Oh, I'll take number 2.
You take them.
5.1.
I'm gonna tell y'all, man. Oh,
You put G-Man sauce on about anything.
all right, G-Man, you can run the water tower with us, aren't you?
You just-
In the burger?
Can we just change the name to Flip Flop sauce? Because you can put that on a flip flop.
You can put it on
And then-
flip-flop.
they come in two different flavors.
Uh-oh. What?
Mayo and extra hot.
Uh-oh.
Wait a minute now.
Uh-oh.
Mayo and extra hot.
They're speaking my language.
All right, so what is that? Is that mild?
It's mild.
That's mild.
It's mild.
He got a bunch of that brown dust in it.
Oh, it's got some of that brown dust. I don't want
Like
that.
Mark Lambert and Kate. Dude, that's really nice. I did that some of that the other night.
Uh-huh.
And it will pick up the tempo
Don't
quite
it?
well.
Don't it?
Yeah.
It's not for your casual observer.
Uh-uh. Don't ever take brown dust right out of
They make
Demon
forehead
trailer.
numb.
Oh. Make your lips go. Brrr. G-Man, they said they put some on a, KB said he put some on a stir fry.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Absolutely wonderful.
So we did another dish that's going to come on. You guys will get to see on Old School.
Yeah.
We did a chicharron fried pork belly.
Yeah.
And then stewed and softened in salsa verde.
Mm.
Let me tell you, it was magical. We did that at Alejandro's house.
Yeah.
And of course, we just ate it in a tortilla, but you could serve it with rice and beans or whatever. Let me tell you, it was magical. We're going to do that, fry some pork belly and braise it in the salsa verde.
That sounds
And
wonderful.
you guys are going to see how simple and easy something like this is to recreate. And it's just magical. You can do so many things with it.
Hank Cap said Eric Hodson just put G-Man sauce on bacon, and it was bad to the bone.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
Something.
Either one.
First of all, you just said bacon. Then you put G-Man sauce.
That's right.
Yeah. So all that, Alejandro had a big green egg in his kitchen.
Yep.
Like underneath the venter hood. That
Yeah.
was pretty
Right.
dang cool.
Right next to the stove top,
Yeah.
big green egg.
Big green egg. You could hook somebody up with one of that kind of setup.
By all
couldn't you?
means, yeah.
Yeah.
We have that capability.
We have that capability here at Sweet Swine of Mine. So what you got? Them tacos at SCA World Championship were the bomb,
That was carne guisada.
and it's coming back.
It's coming back.
Now that we both have our golden tickets, it's coming back.
Now, that was done with pork, temple meat.
Temple meat. What we gonna do this time?
Same.
Same. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
And
right?
we're also going to do a little chicharron and salsa verde.
Montana Max is on with us.
How
tonight.
about him?
Good gosh, that's awesome.
We got to spend a little time with them in Melbourne.
Yeah. Hadn't
Always
seen
a
him in a
fun
while. Yep. He's got some rubs and stuff coming out.
Mm-hmm.
You need to go check him out.
Check him out on Barbecue Champs Academy. He does all the ancillary side of things.
He's an ancillary master, isn't he?
Master. I mean, 9 times out of 10, that's what he's doing.
That's it. Greg with 2 G's says that G-Man sauce on a BLT instead of mayo.
Okay,
What?
I can see that.
Hadn't done it. I'd put some cheese on it. Just kidding, Greg.
2017,
Yep.
there was the burger champion,
Burger champion.
and they had that barbecue, the hot wing sauce.
It had the
and
hot wing
buns.
sauce on it.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Yeah.
No doubt.
I could too. So what are we talking about our adobo tonight? I mean,
How long on the Dobo you think there, Jamie? We're going to get a status report, and we're going to move into a how-to section of Old School Mark
Here in a
Nash.
minute. All right. So I'm not going to tell you the restaurant I ate at because it's not worth mentioning, but there was a prime, and I'm usually not like that, but there was a prime side dish there that was a Brussels sprouts pork belly with maple syrup drizzled over the top of it.
I heard tell of that.
I'm gonna tell you, son. We're gonna do it on the show one day. That stuff was awesome.
So, Jamie Smith, y'all seen him on the show before. He comes in with some really good grub.
Yeah.
He brought this Filipino adobo to us, and he talked about how it was meat, boiled meat. No, I couldn't believe it. No way you can boil meat and make it taste like that.
Yeah, that's right.
You're missing one there.
Aha!
Uh,
So he proceeds to tell us how he makes this adobo and where it comes from. It's a Filipino dish he learned when he was in Iraq and cooking on a pot over some pallets. And how easy it was and how popular it was because of how simple and easy it was. But the flavor that it produces is unbelievable.
Yeah.
And, you know, a lot of it has to do with using some rich meat, using some meat with bone. But using some of these ingredients, this combination of ingredients is critical. And you put all this stuff in a pot and cook it down. And tonight we're using some rib and some chicken legs. Jamie, come on here and talk about it real quick.
Hey, the camera's
So-
that way.
Oh, okay. So that's the good thing about this dish is, I mean, you can use any type of leftover meat that you have. Tonight, like I said, we got some spare rib scraps and chicken legs that we threw in there. But it's the all these ingredients right here together is what just flavors everything. And I mean, it's a umami bomb in your mouth.
It
whenever
sure
you eat
is.
it.
It
And-
tastes like you browned all this stuff for an hour and a half and then cooked it down and got it tender.
But I mean, it's just a real simple dish. Like I said, we had a bunch of Filipino contractors whenever I was in Iraq, and they used to cook this. This is something we could not get in our mess hall, and so it was pretty much, very much better than most of the stuff that we were served. And like I said, we just used old broken up pallets. We had center blocks that we stacked up and had a huge cast iron kettle put over there, burned the pallets, and they put all these ingredients in there, cook fresh white rice. You put the juice or the gravy and the meat, and it's really good with pork belly.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, you can use any type of meat that you just have left over. It's just
Something
can be-
rich,
yeah.
something fatty, something with bone is good even. I mean, but at the end of the day, what you have with pork belly, the texture of the pork belly is amazing.
But like I said, I mean, it's very simple. For the basic broth, it's 4 cups of water. Then you use 3 cups of soy sauce. You use 3/4 cups of vinegar. Then you use a tablespoon or a teaspoon of curry powder, teaspoon of cumin, and then a tablespoon of everything else you see right here.
Which is onion, garlic, bay leaf, and paprika. And you put it in the water, bring it to a boil, dump the meat in, and let it boil.
Yeah, let it boil till your meat gets tender. Like I said, that's what we're waiting on right now. We did not cut our spare rib scraps up very small, so it is taking a little bit longer than we expected. But I expect them to probably be done. I just checked them. Probably about the next 15 minutes or so. I mean,
Lots of time.
they're starting to get tender now, but like I said, I mean, it's very, look, if you're going to have a bunch of people over and you want to serve something that's really good but simple, you don't want to have to be tending to it a lot. Man, get you a kettle, throw everything in there.
You could even do it in a crock pot like overnight if you wanted.
Yep, definitely could.
Throw all in the crock pot, turn around, and go to bed.
Yep.
Just get ready when you wake up to be hungry.
And well, I was going to say it's going to make your house smell really good. So,
Yeah. So this is, I appreciate you coming and showing everybody how to
Yeah.
do this. This is guys, this is a dish that tastes like, you know, you worked hours and hours and hours and hours and hours on producing this umami flavor. And it's just something you throw this in there and turn it on and get it tender and cook it. We took it a little step further. We're at the Asian market in Arkansas, and they told us about Filipino soy sauce, Filipino vinegar. They said these two things were key in Filipino cooking. I was like, okay, fine. I mean, it's inexpensive. Let's do it. We're going to have it. So we went ahead and got it. All the other ingredients, or you can tell, are just simple, normal stuff. We had rib trimmings left over in the freezer. We had some leftover cold chicken legs in the freezer, and threw it on the pot and let it boil. Got a pot of rice on the rice cooker,
About ready to go.
and they're frying wings and lumpia.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, I just tried something over there. They took G-Man sauce and then sprinkled ranch on top of the G-Man
Okay.
sauce. It was pretty killer.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Not bad. So great flavor on that. Carrie Ann Sharp is in with us.
Hot
tonight.
Mess Express.
Hot Mess Express. Eric Hodson. He says Hank Couch didn't lie on that comment one. He said the G-Man sauce on the bacon was
Yeah,
top notch.
I ain't have much of G-Man sauce. Ain't good on.
All you is some tortillas. What?
All we missing is tortillas.
All you is some tortillas. Don, what?
All you is some tortillas.
Okay.
I'm a tortilla.
I'm
You
a tortilla. Hey, have you seen that tortilla blanket? I want one of them.
What? Oh yeah, I did see that.
Yeah. You hadn't seen that? That's a good Christmas present right there.
I can't tell you how many tortillas I was in the presence of in Mexico.
Oh my gosh.
There was a truck making them,
Really?
just kicking them out.
Just kicking them out one after another.
Yep.
Golly.
Everything we had was on the tortilla.
Was on a tortilla.
And I ain't mad at that either.
I bet they were so good.
Look.
Just a fresh one with some butter on it.
That's all you need. We had we went to Bito's restaurant and he made us
Which that stuff look killer too.
machacado, which
Uh-huh.
was you mix a grilled tomato salsa,
Yeah.
and rehydrates shredded beef jerky, and it just makes it a meaty taco filling.
Yeah.
You just rehydrate the shredded beef jerky in this grilled salsa. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So we'll be doing that one because it's so easy. I have
Yeah.
some of that shredded beef jerky.
Yeah, let's do
We'll
that.
make that one go down.
Okay. That sounds like a great idea. What you got, man?
Lumpia.
That's a
Lumpia.
mouth hanger right there. So
That is?
Well, this probably.
came out to fry it.
Oh.
He's saying it'll make the roof of your mouth hang down.
Oh, I got you. Sorry, y'all. All you're going to need is some tortillas.
Well,
For
yeah.
tacos. Well, I always need tortillas.
Tonight we having rice.
We having rice.
Now, if you want to thicken that up, you could turn it into taco meat if you want.
Okay. But you always can.
You always can.
So,
This is a shrimp and chicken lumpia.
yeah.
Got these at the Asian market where we got these right here. They're good.
Are they still hot?
Oh yeah.
They're still warm.
Yeah.
They are. I'm going to break one in half.
But if you're professional, you keep it moving,
Well,
then it won't burn.
got the grease is just like, yeah, I'm going to hold on to that.
Keep it moving around.
I'll make you go.
You gotta keep it. There's a technique.
There's a
Rolling it back and forth. Chew it, move it.
Chew
Push
it,
it back and forth.
move it. Let it cool off.
Yeah.
God, you gonna make me eat.
Yeah, they good. Good little appetizer. So last night
Uh-huh.
I had that leftover
Oh,
Napa
those are
cabbage
good.
that Maynard left in there. I
Yeah.
stir fried some Napa cabbage, garlic, ginger, onions, and all that whatnot.
Yeah.
Had this grand idea I was going to cook off some shrimp burger patties. Shrimp burger patties decided they wanted to come apart on me,
Yeah.
and so I just mixed them up in my stir fried cabbage and kind of made shrimp egg roll in both.
That sounds pretty good.
Son, you talk about good. Had that right alongside.
I like egg rolls in the bowl.
It was good. That along with some had some black and grouper right there next to it. It was righteous.
That sounds real nice. Buck's over there just scoundrel.
He's going to peruse the area.
So we talked about El Campo. We talked about Mexico. I mean, I know we just like barely scratched the surface of that whole deal, but I mean, how many people would you say you fed? How many people would you say was there? And how many people would you say you fed?
Well, collectively as a group, we fed most of the people there. Put it this way: 30,000 people went through the gate.
30,000 people.
Went through
Just
the
a
gate.
day?
In 2 days.
2 days.
Yeah, 2 days. Concerts,
Crazy.
fireworks, competition teams Saturday, competition teams Sunday, different teams each day.
Yeah.
Huge tent full of vendors with everything you think of, from knife rolls to knives to drinks to mocajetes and grills, whatever you can think of. Competition, a huge VIP area for sponsors. You can buy a VIP ticket and have a nice place to sit, and have better fans and access to the bar and food and stuff like that. Or you can just buy general access ticket and still get all the food and be able to walk around and visit the teams and go to the concert and all that. It was like $20 to get in, or I think it was $50 if you wanted a VIP ticket. We stayed down and cooked in the circle, asado style over open fire, and cooked cabrito and lechones, which are baby pigs and baby goats.
Yeah.
Whole cow, whole pigs. We did puerco asado. We did puerco and calabaza, which is zucchini.
Yeah.
Kind of it's like grandma's stew, you know.
Awesome.
Really good. We gotta have to make him show you how to do it.
Right.
We did a grilled peach and pineapple and coconut dessert, flambe with rum. We did whole sides of beef ribs. We did,
Like you had them wired to like rebar,
yeah,
hanging over fire.
hanging over the fire.
That's
We did porquetas. We did briskets. We did pork butts.
okay. So you took the trimmings off your briskets
Yep.
and made beef chicharrones.
Beef chicharrones.
I heard Nakia talk, or somebody on a video talking about that.
Yep.
That y'all had this big, like skillet, I would say.
Yeah.
Over a live fire, and y'all made all these chicharrones in there.
And cooked it down with some salsa, and we had tacos.
Plenty tequila too.
What?
Plenty tequila.
Oh, there was a lot of tequilas we had. Mezcal, Bacanora, Sotol, whatever you wanted out of any of them prickly plants, they had it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
It's a good tequila.
Oh yeah, I found a new one from Guadalajara called Casa Queen, I think is the name. Man,
Man. So that's highlights of your Mexican trip.
we cooked a bunch of stuff. We served a lot of people, ate some good food, but at the end of the day, the highlight was hanging out with our Mexican barbecue family.
Yeah.
We had some of the Sweet One of Mine team there cooking for the VIPs.
Yeah.
But we got to see all of our Mexican barbecue family that sometimes comes up here, sometimes we get on there. But at the end of the day, it's always a pleasure because those people are such gracious hosts. They're such great cooks. They're very humble people and just great people to hang out with and be associated with.
And we were talking about this earlier of how it was 150 degrees in that heat pit, and they were still laughing and working and dancing. And these people, that it's their culture to
Yep.
show love through their food.
Yep.
And so when they get to do that for a bunch of people, they really
Get excited.
they get excited about it. And so those kind of people, those are the people I want to hang out with. That's
Beto made this dish. They cut up a bunch of pieces of fresh ham, and they browned the ham, and they threw in onions and cilantro and garlic and all this stuff, and grilled tomatillos, and they put in the calabaza, which is the zucchini, and all and fresh corn.
Yeah.
And all this kind of cooked into this stew. And I tasted. When he started telling me zucchini and all this, I'm like, I didn't get it.
yeah,
Didn't sound like any Mexican dish I ever had.
they went all together.
So, but Beto's never let me down.
Yeah,
So I took a bite of this. He brought me a bite and took a bite of this. And I was like, man, that's comfort food. That's like chicken and dumplings south of the border.
yeah.
I mean, it's just comfort food. Like it tasted almost like Mexican chicken pot pie.
Wow.
And he said, this dish is a hug from your grandmother. And
That's
I said,
awesome.
you got that right. That's exactly what that is. That is comfort.
Hug from your grandma.
And that's what those guys cook. They cook food that is comforting, that's comfort food, that's,
it has a memory to it.
yeah,
Like every time
it
they
takes you
cook,
back somewhere.
if you watch Taco Chronicles.
Yep.
Beto's on Taco Chronicles, and he'll talk about cooking cabritos, and like how his dad did it, how his grandfather did it, and it's still done the same way, and it takes you back to a memory of family and all that. So they're very passionate about what they do,
The food and the experience.
the food and the experience and the memory.
Yep.
And everything is tied in together, and we can definitely appreciate that. Whether we speak the same language, whether we come from the same place, I can appreciate that. For
Absolutely.
sure, and respect that for sure.
And when you're down there, it doesn't matter whether you speak language or not, your family.
That's right.
They treat you like
That's right.
Now, when we went into Beto's restaurant, I mean, it's like, it's a little bitty place,
Yeah.
but the place was ours.
Yeah.
We took it over.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even like it was Beto's restaurant and they were there, we were there in his restaurant eating. It was like he was having dinner with us. We went to his house.
Yeah. That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Jenny said you better bring her home. Yeah.
Who's Jenny? Who's Jenny?
Who did? You better hush.
And then at Chewy, we went to Chewy's for breakfast
Yeah.
on a Monday morning, and we had these fluffy corn pancakes with blueberry syrup, fresh blueberries.
Ooh.
We had what he calls croque madame, which is a French deal, but it's 2 slices of thick brioche, kind of like brioche French toast, with barbacoa in the middle.
Yeah.
Topped with a bechamel and a soft fried egg on top and a side of arugula. And you just kind of mix it all and combine it together.
Okay.
French toast with caramel and apples and made with brioche. Oh, let me tell you, man, it was all just over the top.
Over the top. I gotta go. I gotta go.
And we really get to see the growth of S&P and how they're moving into different areas of Mexico and how they're growing the brand, how they're growing the
They're going to
experience,
different stores, Costco,
opening different stores. Yeah.
That kind of thing. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Little glimpse into the future and what they're doing is pretty cool stuff.
Good deal. Good deal. Couldn't happen to a better group of guys. I know they work hard for it.
Oh yeah,
And,
they really do.
awesome stuff. So what we got going on next? We got
This weekend we have a little R&R.
Yeah, you're relaxing a little bit. Labor Day weekend. What's everybody cooking this weekend? Is anybody cooking anything?
We don't have any plans. I think I'm gonna do that pork belly salsa verde on Saturday night down at the hunting camp. We're gonna do a little dove hunt,
Okay.
and I'll probably do that down there.
Okay.
But other than that, we're gonna do a dove hunt, cook a little Mexican food, hang out, just chill out.
And you're going to Millington next weekend?
And then the weekend after, we've got a KCBS in Millington, Tennessee, which is a jack qualifier.
Precursor for the Royal, right?
Yeah, give us a little practice for the rule.
I got you. I think Board Night Out's going to be there.
They are. G-Man's going.
G-Man's going. So, yeah, we're getting ready for the Royal, which is at the end of the month or first weekend of October, really.
Right.
So the American Royal Barbecue Series will be in, I think, the 29th through September 29th through October 2nd or 1st or something.
Yeah,
like that.
it kind of goes on for about 4 days. pretty
Yeah,
much.
craziness. They got rodeos and
Oh yeah, the whole month is
all
loaded.
kind of stuff.
And then the weekend after, we're all headed down to Water Tower Festival.
No, that's the weekend before.
Oh yeah, man, I'm thinking after Millington.
Millington. Yeah, we're going down the 24th and going down to big town of Hernando, Mississippi, cooking the Water Tower Festival.
How to Barbecue Right's hosting this Water
Yeah.
Tower Festival on the square in Hernando.
Yeah.
They provide all the meat, and it's ribs, chicken wings, and steak.
It's really the best. Like, if you get in, you got to sign up early. But if you get in, it's really the best deal out there.
Mm-hmm.
$150 entry fee. You get all the meat provided to you.
Pretty good deal.
Can't beat it. So, steak, wings, ribs. So we're gonna go down there, cook with Daniel and G-Man, and make it happen.
You're gonna have a good time down there, and then weekend after that,
Going to the Royal.
this weekend. That's right. Weekend
Yeah.
after that's Roy.
That's right.
And we're gonna leave on a Wednesday, and we'll be there. We'll come back on Monday.
Yep.
Long trip, so we got to get in there early and set up on Wednesday evening, and then Thursday we're gonna cook. Thursday night we'll put on hogs to serve on Friday night.
Yeah.
And
What
then,
you taking with you?
I'm just gonna carry the little RV and the Jambo,
Jambo? Make it
and
happen.
then Old Hickory is gonna hook us up, and they're gonna bring some Old Hickory pits out there to cook whole hogs on.
Okay, cool. Cool. Man, those whole Old Hickory guys are top notch. Huh?
CTO double Y's, they'll pass a bunch of them out so everybody to cook for the Pickapalooza party that benefits Operation Barbecue Relief.
Oh yeah, this is where you did the Cuban thing
That's
last
right.
year. What you got up your sleeve this year?
Man, we're gonna go back to competition hall. He said that they're gonna have more competition seasoned judges this time.
Okay.
So we're going to throw a real good tromp hog out.
Yeah. I got you.
We're not going to get all tricky this time.
Yeah. What's
And
in
we're
the
going to team
pot?
up.
You're gonna team up with who?
Last year, Nakia and I and a bunch of us, we did the Cuban hog sandwich. And Dusty and Scott cooked a competition hog. And this year, we're just combining forces, and we're all going to cook together.
You and Dusty and Scott and
Yep.
the kid.
Yep.
Cool.
That's right.
My goodness. How long is that cord?
They're pretty long.
What are you doing over there? You checking out the
pot?
The pot?
Yeah.
Hey, it might be easier to pull the pot over
Yeah,
here.
the pot rolls. Just roll that pot a little closer.
Roll it over to the gray truck, and not the one that Ashley had.
Oh, not my gray truck?
No, the great Dodge truck.
Oh, okay. Well, dodge that truck and go straight to the Chevy.
Well, that's a Silverado.
Ooh.
You would have ran something.
You're right. That combination's pretty stiff.
Yeah. So Jenny said, "Bring her home some of these."
Who's Jenny?
And who? You say that too many times.
They got 'em.
They
Look at
gone.
that. Hey, where's G-Man?
Yeah, who's G-Man? Where's G-Man? I thought G-Man was gonna cook water tofu. He gone.
G-Man got to stay at my house tonight.
Yeah. G-Man better like that camper he got.
He's on generator.
He gonna be hooked up to the generator. She gonna cut electricity off you, bud. Look at this pot, man.
Yeah, this is getting real close. I mean, there's plenty in here for us to eat.
Look at that.
There's a few of the ribs that still need a little bit longer, but there's chicken legs are definitely done, and most of the ribs are done. There's some of them that still can go a little bit longer.
Uh-oh. Now, G-Man, you really ought to maybe pack a bag or something. She said in the comment before that, she called you G-Man. Then this comment right here, she said, "German, you are in trouble, boy." I mean, she went out full name on you. German?
I used to say throw.
Yeah. German, you are in trouble, boy.
Woo! Hey, be glad the middle name hadn't come out yet.
That's right. So I hope you change the sheets in the RV because you might be there a minute.
Right before we get to start picking.
I said, knowing that rice just takes it.
Yeah, the rice
Snake
is
River
so
Farm.
It just sucks it up as soon as you pour it.
You're right, it does. I forgot about that.
You don't really want to cook the rice. That rice just sucks
Suck it up.
As a matter of fact, let me go grab this.
Brisket this weekend and inspired to bring out French toast. Have you used King's Hawaiian rolls though? Brisket. Hey,
Absolutely.
I like King's Hawaiian
I
rolls
love
on
brisket.
anything. You put you some red onion.
Ain't a whole lot I hadn't put in a King's Hawaiian roll.
Yeah. I kind of like that kind of bread.
I'm gonna give you a little tip. If you're going somewhere and you need to carry something with you to serve a little group picnic,
We made them.
Yeah.
We made them here.
but this is a little different.
Oh,
This is something you're gonna keep cold. It's a cold sandwich. So you cut those King's Hawaiian rolls in half, the whole slab. Spread on that spinach artichoke dip you get from Sam's Club. Do we make that?
yeah.
And
And
then,
our tailgate show.
oh, that's right.
No, you made the copycats.
We made that too.
Yeah, we made the copycats, but you also kept these in a bag
Yep.
with the spinach dip, and you tied them up in a bag like you were going.
So you
like
carry
on-
this with you. You take that, lay them out on the little paper it comes with, cut them in half, open it up. Sam's Club or any kind of spinach artichoke dip.
Yeah.
And then lay on turkey, like blackened or Cajun turkey. Layer that on there. Put it back on, cut them into individuals, fold your little pieces back up to make your tray back up.
Yeah.
Slide it back in the bag and take it with you wherever you go.
Yeah, put it in your cooler. You good to go.
And these little old sandwiches are some kind of good.
That's a fishing sandwich. Gary
It is.
Steele
That's
said.
exactly a fishing sandwich.
That's a fishing sandwich.
You can take them to a funeral. You can take them fishing. It don't matter.
A funeral. Yeah, you got a little cooler where you dove hunting.
All right,
If you got a cooler where you dove hunting this weekend,
throw them in there.
throw them in there. That's right. Hey, and if you're like Joe Wilson says, don't put cream cheese and bacon around dove breast.
There's no need.
There's no need. He's like got a petition going or something.
Oh yeah,
He's upset about it.
somebody kind of got it ruffled his
He
feathers on that.
ruffled his feathers about that whole deal. So stop putting cream cheese and bacon around them dove breasts. There's got to be a better way to eat them things.
Main thing, people overcook it,
That's right.
so they think they gotta have the cream cheese to keep it potable.
That's right.
Why you so quiet today?
Buck is extra quiet today.
He's kind of chill.
He done got into some cookies or something.
No, Mongo ain't
Some
here.
gummies or something. Mongo ain't here. Oh goodness. So
We're back. We're nearing the
double time.
adobo time. We're about the end of our show, but that's okay because we're going to pass out this adobo and we'll show you what it's about. We'll make one.
Yeah.
Make us a little taster and
Yeah.
talk about the flavor of it. And y'all really need to try it. This is Filipino comfort food.
Filipino hug.
That's
Grandma
right.
Hug.
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
Abuelo. Abuela.
What'd you say?
Abuelo o abuela.
Abuela.
Abuela?
Hug.
Abuelo o abuela.
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 That's
Grandma.
that's grandma.
Grandma.
Abuelo is grandpa.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know abuelo.
o abuela.
Look at me with these words. You know,
There's a
y'all,
masculine and feminine to about everything in Spanish.
I barely know English, so Spanish is good for me. English is my second language. Southern is my first. Southern is my first. Look, when I lived in St. Louis, you know, up there where they make bad pizza, they didn't believe me where I was from. Like, I said, where are you from? If I had a nickel for every time somebody asked me where I was from, I don't know that I'd even have to be working right
In about 2.5 seconds, you can tell you ain't from St. Louis.
now. No, because them folks up there in St. Louis, they don't even know where they from. They ain't from the South because they didn't know how to make sweet tea before I got there. And, I mean, seriously, I worked for McAllister's. I opened the McAllister's in St. Louis, and it was like, and, you know, we were known for our sweet tea, you know,
And baked taters.
and baked taters and big baked taters. And man, them folks was like, what is this? What is in this? How'd you make that? I was
This
like,
magic elixir.
you put sugar in it while it's hot. Stir it up. It's wonderful.
A lot.
A lot of sugar.
How much a gallon? How many cups of sugar per gallon y'all put in?
All right, so like one of those clear pitchers.
2 gallons, right?
Yeah. So like the clear pitcher with the ridges on the side, like in a restaurant, you know.
That's it, more of a. That's
That's
not
more
even
of
a gallon.
That's probably about half a gallon.
Yeah.
So we had 2 of those went in like a 3.5 gallon. So a gallon of sugar basically went into like 3.5, 4 gallons of tea.
8 cups. So that's 16 cups per how many gallons of tea?
Like 4 gallons of tea.
4 times what I put in it when I made it home.
Sure. Yeah. So McAllister's used to have a special blend of tea made for them by Lipton, and I don't know if they have them kind of connections anymore, but it was really really good. But yeah, we were known for our tea, and of course my franchise owners, they were from St. Louis, and I was from Mississippi, and they knew McAllister's was from Mississippi, and they were like, put me in front of a crowd. Sell that, boy. You know what I'm saying? Selling tea. So tea and sandwiches, we sold a bunch of them in St. Louis, and we had a good time. So
Real quick, if y'all didn't listen when Jamie was talking, I'm gonna make it. Can you see that?
I don't know. We can share it. I don't think you can see it.
Can't see it. So this says, you know, hold it right there just for a second, real still in front of the thing where you can see it.
Yeah.
This is enough for us to share.
Y'all write that down. Look at that chicken leg right there. Hey, Brian Blake is on with us.
Get down.
I have to tell you that if y'all don't know Brian Blake, he's
Oh,
the
yeah,
guy
look.
that
Got that coat set.
he's the guy that plays the guitar right at the first of our show. So y'all make sure to go follow Brian Blake. What's that? What's that
You
like?
ain't gonna like that at all.
They ain't gonna like that. Brian Blake, if you'll share your website, he's got his album coming out next month, and we're gonna have a kind of album release party. He got a concert at Crosstown in Memphis, and so Brian Blake, share your website so I can share your website and get some people.
So
What's that about?
that's the
Chicken leg.
chicken leg.
Sounds like Dobie made sweet tea for Myron.
Yeah, no doubt.
It was half and half. I don't know that story, but
Well, yeah, Dobie was Myron's side man.
you're
Kind
talking
of.
about Myron Mixon.
Yep. He was the tea man. That must be Greg with 2 G's.
Yeah, that's Greg with 2 G's, no cheese.
All right.
Greg with 2 G's, no cheese.
No.
That's your new name.
This is adobo, y'all. I should have took a picture of that before we got in it, but I didn't.
Hey, how about that bone I got into?
Mm.
Oh my goodness, man.
That's the color. It's just comfort food, y'all. It ain't got to be pretty.
That is so good, man.
It's absolutely wonderful.
That's like Filipino dirty rice.
It really is. It's tangy.
Yeah.
And yummy.
Anybody else want any?
Yes. Yes.
You get that pork and that chicken.
Oh, that's so good.
You got anything wonderful?
Yeah, I was gonna say you better take one home.
You better take a lot of it home.
Y'all, first time he brought this, I about made myself sick on it.
Yeah. Yenny, I'm sorry. Yenny, I didn't mean it. Yenny, believe me.
So, y'all, make this adobo. Make sure you got some pork, chicken. You can make it with whatever you got. If you got beef, chuck roast.
Yeah, make it.
Make it. But you need some rich, fatty meat.
Oh my God.
Cook it now, make it tender.
I'm telling you.
White rice. I thought a minute ago it needed to thicken up. But you know what? It's right. When you put that adobo, that liquid, in with that rice, it just sucks it in. And it all kind of becomes one, almost like a jambalaya.
Yeah.
I think everyone needs to experience this.
BrianBlake.net. Y'all go check him out. BrianBlake.net.
And if y'all know who Brian Blake is, he's the man that plays our intro.
Somebody says, love the shirt. Bill is an awesome dude.
You got that right.
Yeah, if you don't know, this is Chicken Fried Barbecue. Y'all go follow them on Instagram, Facebook. This is my Bill Purvis Halloween outfit. I can be Bill Purvis for Halloween now. Bill Purvis is one of those guys you want to support. He's just a good guy at barbecue.
Good
He's
people.
just good folks. What part of Texas he live in?
He's down somewhere nearby Houston, I think.
That's what I thought.
I don't know exactly what town, but he's down that way.
That's what I thought.
Just moved in a new place not long ago.
Brian Blake says he wants to come bring an old school shrimp a la Creole recipe.
Bring it.
Come on with.
Say, hey,
Say
like,
win.
like Doc Holliday. Say
Yeah,
win.
say win. Win. That's right. Yeah, bring that on there, buddy. Oh, this is so good.
Well, while you're doing that, I'm gonna ease over.
I
Get us-
uh-uh.
Oh,
Popsicle man got it.
Popsicle man.
The man with the popsicle
Look
shirt.
at Mr. Dan Haley here. What he got on his shirt?
Look here. Look here.
You see that?
He got
He
popsicle
got a
shirt.
popsicle shirt. Come on, man.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you, this is a funny story. I went to Academy yesterday, and I was looking. I saw this shirt in Academy, and I said, "Man, ain't no 3X left. I wonder who bought the 3X." This man walks in today. Guess who bought the 3X? I had to order me one. So I was like, that shirt has to happen. Okay.
So if y'all know what time it is, it's popsicle prayer time.
Popsicle prayer.
We're gonna throw it down. Let y'all go about your night. We appreciate y'all watching.
Man, it's been a blessing. Glad we can come to you. And I know we missed y'all a couple weeks, but man,
We're back on it.
we're back on it. Let's do it. Our gracious Heavenly Father, Lord, we just thank you for this night. We thank you for this fellowship. We thank you for these friends. Lord, just thank you for this food we received, Lord. Thank you for the hearts that went into it. And just this is such a blessing coming to y'all every week and get to hang out with our friends and do it on camera. I appreciate y'all watching. And we're wherever you are, know that somebody in Mississippi loves you. And we feel for our folk down in Jackson, Mississippi, and there's some people hurting across this country and across this world. Lord, we just want to give our hearts to you today, and hopefully they feel some love out there somewhere. So, in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
All right. Well, show was fun. I'm gonna eat this popsicle and then I'm gonna get some more of that stuff.
You know this, man.
Of how that's gonna happen.
God bless you. Love God, love people.
Love God and love people. We'll see y'all next week. Mark Lambert,
My brother.
my brother. It's good to see
Pleasure
you
as
again.
always.
Yeah, man. Always a fun time. To all my folks out here, the old school crew, we appreciate it. Y'all come back and see us next week. Next Thursday night. Don't remember what's going on, but we're gonna have a fun time. We're gonna have good food. We're gonna have good folks with us. So y'all have a good night, good week, and God bless you.
God bless you.